Once again, I welcome all the brothers and sisters at IREF with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. MashaAllah, as the series of Dars Quran in English at IREF is continuing, inshallah, this week also Brother Imran will be delivering Dars Quran in English, followed by open question and session. I request Brother Imran, the President of Islamic Research and Educational Foundation, to kindly come up and deliver his dars in English. Brother Imran.
Innal hamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayk wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina wa man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. أما بعد قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قل إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Respected Master of Conduct Brother Mansoor and all my dear brothers and sisters, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Inshallah, the subject of my dars of the Quran for this Sunday afternoon is Allazina yu'minuna bil ghaib. And this is in fact the third ayat of Surah Al-Baqarah, which is the longest surah of the glorious Quran with about 286 ayat. The very first ayat is Alif Lam Mim. Second ayat, Zalikal Kitabu la rayba fihi hudal lil muttaqin. Third, Allazina yu'minuna bil ghaib. And the ayat continues. But my dars for this session would be on Allazina yu'minuna bil ghaib. And in my last dars, I said that ghaib includes basically the belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the belief in the day of judgment, the belief in the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the belief in the books which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to his prophets and messengers, and the belief in taqdeer, and also the belief in the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the 6 pillars of Iman, and all of them are ghaib for us. And I said Surah Baqarah, Surah number 2, ayat number 177 has 5 pillars of Iman, that is believing in Allah, believing in the angels, in the Yawmul Akhirah, in his books, in his messengers. And Surah Furqan, Surah number 25, ayat number 2 has the 6th pillar of Iman, that is believing in taqdeer. These are the 6 pillars of Iman. Inshallah, these 6 pillars of Iman I would be dealing in detail from this Sunday onwards. To begin with, the belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our modern age today, in our time period, in our own society that we live, in the world that we see around, is more a customary belief than a real belief according to the Quran and Sunnah. As a Muslim, whenever somebody asks us, who is the God? We immediately reply, Allah is the God. If somebody would ask us, what is the kalima? We would say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. If somebody asks, what do you mean by Tawheed? The immediate reply would be to believe that Allah is the only one God. But then, what do you exactly mean by all these things? What does it signify? What is the significance in the statement that Allah is the only one God? And what is the importance of Iman bil Ghaib? Why is it so important that as a Muslim, we need to have Iman bil Ghaib? And in my previous durus of the Quran, I said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the first condition of becoming a muttaqi or receiving hidayat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to believe in the Ghaib. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. There is no doubt whatsoever that this book, the glorious Quran, is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the ayat continues, هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. This book will give guidance to the muttaqeen. And I also clarified one misconception. Some people say, and in fact it's a question asked by the Christians on the internet, and sometimes even when you are into one-to-one discussion, a cross-table discussion with them, they say the Quran says in Surah Baqarah, Surah number 2, ayat number 185, that it is a book of guidance to the entire mankind. And then when you read Surah Baqarah, it contradicts. It says only for the muttaqeen. So is Quran a book of guidance for entire mankind or only for the muttaqeen? So the answer we give is, for example, suppose the government has announced that there are job vacancies for Indians. Now among the Indians, who will be the first to receive the job? The one who is the best suitable to it. Meaning the one who will fit the eligibilities. For example, if a person has passed his AMCET entrance, and in the AMCET entrance, the best candidate to be selected for a government seat would be the one who has scored the highest marks. Similarly, Allah says if somebody wants hidayat from Allah, the first one to receive hidayat will be the one who is muttaqi. It is a guidance to the entire mankind amongst all the people. The preference will be given to the one who is muttaqi. And the first condition to be a muttaqi is, the ayat continues there. Allazina yu'minuna bil ghaib. The first thing a muttaqi does is, he believes in the ghaib. He believes in the unseen. And then again I clarified in it, many people think unseen means something that does not exist at all. Unseen does not mean that. Unseen means something that exists but cannot be comprehended by our senses, but cannot be observed by the human senses. We have 5 senses, all of us know that. Our eyes can see, our ears can hear, our skin can feel, our tongue can taste. The senses that the human beings have been given, these should not comprehend something that already exists. Among that which is the unseen, the primary most important is to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.